So I got some beef today. And you know what it is? It's that they don't make these anymore, okay? They don't make VHS tapes anymore. They are so superior to DVDs. Oh my gosh. Okay, where do I even start? Well, one, they don't scratch like DVDs do. These things are kid-proof, like. Those are some sturdy, you know what? They're sturdy, you can rewind them, and it's a lot easier to rewind them, I mean. You know, because then with remote you have to be like, oh crap, I went too far. Like, there's just a whole slew of reasons. And the next reason is you can press pause on that, you can come back hours later, and then you press play and hey, it's right where you left off. With the DVD, it just stops. And then you have to go through like those beginning like things and you can't skip through them, which on a VHS tape, you can. And another thing, they are cheap. Oh my gosh, are they cheap? I think my collection, which I just started about a year ago now, actually maybe 100 tapes now, I think, you know, like roughly, but it's so cheap. For 100 VHS tapes, I haven't even spent $50. I mean, more like $35 for everything, but if I had all of those same exact movies on DVDs, oh, it would be more than $100 because they're all more than $1 a piece, but half of them I got for less than $1. Some I got for 49 cents, and most of them I get at Goodwill. And then some I got on eBay, and then a few were just given to me by friends who just like, oh, I know you have them, so here you go. And another reason that they're superior is because VHS players, VCRs, they are so easy for a kid to operate. So like if you need to like go do the dishes or something, and like you put in a DVD, and like the kid didn't know how to press that play button on the remote or whatever, it's so easy to work a VCR, and it's like has the pictures to show which one they are, and the kid, it's easy for them to remember a square for stop, 2 lines for pause, and a triangle for play. So like with a kid, it's so easy for them to operate it. They can take in the VHS and out, and their little hands aren't gonna get the DVD back of it scratched or smudged. You know, with just the VHS tape, you actually have to press that button to open up to see the actual film tape. So they are so much better if you have kids. Like, they're just so much better. And if you happen to be a klutzy adult, hey, they're good for that too. I'm a klutz. I would know. I dropped them. Like, the only reason that I can see why people wouldn't like VHS tapes compared to DVDs is just because of the space that they take up. Okay. Hit my knee. See? Klutz. These compared to each other, sorry, my hand isn't capacitated. See? All right there. This side, this is smaller, and it's thinner. But if you're like me and you don't have a lot of items in general, which I'm not a lot like other people though, it doesn't take up that much more room. I mean, it's like half the size of a VHS, but this is like one of the very few DVD cases, or, well, just one of the very few DVDs that I actually have. I definitely have way more VHSs than I do DVDs. And guess what? All of my DVDs I can't even really watch anymore because they're so scratched. And I don't handle them because they're mostly kid movies that I did when I was a small child. And then my son, who's 5 years old, you know, he watched them, but now he can't even watch them because like 5 minutes will go by and then it just stops, sticks. And then with the VHS, if it has like a small crinkle on the tape, which is the equivalency of a DVD scratch, it'll just like skip over it, and then you like might miss like half a second of material, but then it'll just keep going. VHS got your back. VHS not gonna just stop on you. VHS. I lost my train of thought. Just got your back. VHSs are just so much better, okay? And if you are still not convinced by the end of this video, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you don't know. I'm sorry that you can't enjoy the wonderfulness that is a VHS tape. And who remembers going to Blockbuster with the parents and walking through the aisles and like marveling at the wonderful Disney movies and the Pixar movies, and then you're like, Mommy, or Daddy, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this one? Can I get this one? And then you took it out of the package, and then you're like, and you know, like the orange ones, like Good Burger. I have the orange VHS, and some of the Rugrats are orange, and I'm like, awesome, it's a different color than black. And then you pop it in the VCR, and then it made that like cool little sound, and it just like went in all by itself. And then you press play, and then you hear that Disney thing or whatever. You know, if it happened to be stopped there, or you just watch the trailers, and then you hear do 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 do, and you know, like, coming soon to DVD and video. Like, that's my childhood. It brings back memories. So just the pure nostalgia of a VHS tape within itself is enough for me to want to have them, because they bring me happiness. You know, in a chaotic world, I think it's kind of needed. I don't know why, but so many people have anxiety and depression these days. So why would you not want, like, the smallest possible thing that could bring you such big happiness? Like, why would you not do that? You know what I mean? You're smart, you know. Yeah, so if all of these reasons have not persuaded you to be a VH lover like myself, then I am very sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. But hopefully I have persuaded you to rekindle that love of a VHS tape. And if you are very young and you weren't born in the 90s or prior and you don't really know what a VHS tape is, I'm so sorry you didn't get to live that. But hopefully you will become a VHS lover like I am and so many others. Thank you for listening to my rant. Goodbye.